Ladies and gentlemen, I once had a neighbor named Phil who claimed his Prius could go anywhere. He'd drive it through puddles and call it an expedition. Then I showed him a 1978 Toyota Chinook that got converted into a Chinota, legit 4x4 backcountry beast, and Phil suddenly started using Uber. Before we dig into this rolling cabin from the off-road heavens, smash that subscribe button like you're shifting into low gear on a washed-out mountain trail. Trust me, you won't want to miss the trail stuff we roll across next. Now, let's talk about what makes this thing more than just a retro camper with a funky paint job. Originally a humble 2WD Chinook, it got a full transformation in the early 90s by a Toyota mechanic. In the Dalles, Oregon, clearly a man who thought, why camp near the forest when you can camp inside it? Over 2 years, he Frankensteined together a masterpiece using the frame, suspension, axles, and engine from a 1980 Toyota 4x4 pickup. It's now sitting high with a 3-inch front and 4-inch rear lift. Wild Country XTX Sport tires, 31 Fundy 10.5, and a full solid front axle. Under the hood, the legendary 20R 2.2-liter inline-4, fed by dual Mikuni side-draft carburetors with K and N air filters. It also comes with a CompCams 268 camshaft, oversized valves, a 3-core aluminum radiator, LC Engineering Y header, Mallory Performance ignition, and a remote oil cooler. Basically everything short of a helicopter rotor. The power routes through a G52 5-speed manual and a dual-range transfer case with 4.88 to 1 gears front and rear. I believe that combo could crawl up a boulder and ask for directions. The outside's been repainted in metallic walnut, which sounds like a fancy latte but looks like serious business. There is a brush guard, fog lights, and steel wheels with chrome hubcaps. Yeah, the rooster. Chrome's chipped on the rear bumper, but so is my neighbor's confidence after seeing this Chinook. Inside, a tasteful time capsule wreck-a-row seats from a 1985 Toyota Supra with red Chinook embroidery, custom door cards, deep pile carpet that makes you want to take off your boots. The center console's custom, the CB radio's overhead, and there is even a JDM dash clock, because knowing the time in Tokyo adds horsepower, right? I think what I liked the most was the glove box, signed by Gary Lukart himself, the man behind Chinook. And yes, the cruise control doesn't work, which is fine, because this thing was made for climbing rocks, not cruising boulevard. In the camper section, you'll find an L-shaped couch, a fold-down step, wood-trimmed cabinets with interior lighting, a 2-burner propane cooktop, built-in microwave dual hammocks, a stowaway dinette table, and a stainless sink with a butcher block cover. The bed folds out over the cab, and I believe 2 full-sized adults could comfortably dream about fuel prices up there mileage. Just over 44,000 miles on the 5-digit odometer. That's fewer miles than most of Timmy's lawnmower engines, and he is not even cutting grass. He's racing squirrels. This camper has been in shows, storage, and now it is up for grabs again. If you're the kind of person who likes their coffee black, their gear manual, and their camping remote, this Chinook's your new spirit vehicle. The price. Not listed, but with a build like this, you're likely looking at a serious collector-grade tag, especially with all the included documentation and its assembled 1992 Oregon title. And if you'd like to support the Campavto channel for just $1, you can become a sponsor. That's cheaper than a used air freshener in Timmy's truck. The links in the description help keep the wheels turning and the jokes barely rolling.